with the National Day of Prayer. He's the vice president there. National Day of Prayer every year is congressionally established, and they run about 40,000 groups a year meeting together to pray at civic locations across the country, and the answers to prayer that they see and what they do is absolutely remarkable. John, thanks for being with us.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me. You bet. So tell us about the National Day of Prayer and the things that you have seen.
Wow, where to begin? Well, with 43,000 prayer gatherings across the country, I can tell you that God is hearing the prayers of his people. Now, unfortunately, if it doesn't bleed, it doesn't lead. So what's happening out there is we are seeing that when prayer vigils are happening around communities, instantly you'll be able to see crime drop, unemployment rates drop, a number of statistics that we track drop. I should be cautious in saying instantly because God works in his own timing.
Right.
But we have seen traditionally that God has responded when God's people come to him in a repentant need. And so, we're seeing that in Orlando not long ago. We had a 40% crime drop when Angel Torres, a chaplain there at the police department, came to us. We set up a 40-day prayer vigil, and crime immediately came down. We saw that in California, Northern California, in which a 22% decline in crime. And unfortunately, these don't make the headlines, but it's happening all over the country. So God is still hearing the prayers of his people. We're excited by that.
So we're going to Birmingham on 8/28, and we are trying to ignite the people that need to be lit up, and need to be set on fire, if you will, on standing for life, the life of those who are being crucified and sold into slavery in the Middle East by ISIS, but also for Planned Parenthood. And I said to David earlier on the program, I haven't gotten on my knees, and I don't know if I've heard anybody say, get on your knees and thank God for the videos that have come out on Planned Parenthood. Sometimes God's hand works differently than we expect. When we say, hey, can you help us stop this stuff with Planned Parenthood? You don't necessarily think that, okay, an exposure of what's happening in there is the way he's going to answer it. But that's what he's done. He's helping us, and we need to reflect and thank him for that blessing.
That's right. That's right. And we're actually calling for prayer for life right now. We are advocates for life here, and we believe that God shows life in the womb. He has a purpose for each and every one of us. It needs to be protected, and we're grateful that truth is continuing to come out about this issue. We can call it the altar of Molech, or we can call it Planned Parenthood. Either way, it's the same result, with 56 million babies being slaughtered. And so this is a serious issue, and one that we're delighted to stand on the front line with, calling God's people to prayer.
John, I want to thank you very much for doing what you guys do. When is the next National Day of Prayer? It's in September or October?
Well, we are calling for prayer throughout the year. In fact, September 9th, we're going to 43 college campuses to rally prayer all across the nation to raise up God's young people to put the altar of praise out there again, passionate prayer. And then the next National Day of Prayer will take place in May. It's the first Thursday of every May. It'll be the 65th anniversary of the National Day of Prayer.
Great. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. God bless. We need to come up with we need to do a prayer vigil on the 28th that night. I'm thinking the 28th.